The Tombstone TV. Our opening contest, scheduled for one fall, is a singles matchup. And introducing first, representing the number one contenders for the men's tag team championships of the world, the team of Los Bestias Locas. This is Lobo Azul. And folks, tonight he will be taking on one half of the men's tag team world champions. We saw last week Pantera Loja Dos, the tag partner of Lobo Azul, faced off against Bobby Locke of Lock and Load, the current men's tag team champions. Pantera defeated Bobby Locke in singles action. Will it be same tonight when Lobo Azul goes up against Locke's partner, Tommy Load? These guys are the number one contenders for the men's world tag team championships. They will be facing Bobby Locke and Tommy Load at Violent Night 2 on Saturday, 21st of December for those tag titles. Los Bestias Locas are former tag team champions previously. They defeated the Grim Reapers of Torque and Motor for those championships, and they went on to lose those to the wrestlers, Matt and the Technique Al Wrestler, hoping to become two-time champions. Lobo Azul trying to get the advantage here against Tom E. Load. And here he is, folks. It's our first time seeing Tom E. Load with that tag team championship belt around his waist. Will he prove to be more successful than his partner? Load is coming to the ring now with 3 wins and 8 losses as his record. This is his 12th ranked singles matchup. Far better tag record than he has a singles, much like his partner Bobby Locke. Whereas Lobo Azul is a former Pizza Shop briefcase holder. He won the Stadium Royale 2024. He's a former world champion and a former tag team champion. This is the man that dethroned major attraction for the heavyweight championship of the world. And now his eyes are set firmly on the prize of becoming two-time tag team champion. Loco versus Tom E. Load. Which of these men is going to get the advantage for their team? Ahead of Violent Night, will it be a clean sweep for Los Bestias Locas defeating Lock and Load individually? How will that set them up for the tag team matchup at Violent Night when the titles are on the line? Which of these teams is going to be superior? Loco with the big scoop slam. And my God, look at that variation of the back breaker. And now he scoops him up, and the running power slam taking Tommy Load down. Whipping Load into the corner. And Loco goes for the big right hand, but Load blocks that one. And whips Loco back and forth, and the shoulder tackle takes him down. Tommy Load now manhandling Lobo Azul. Can you believe the strength of this light heavyweight up against former heavyweight champion of the world? And look at that splash. Not sure how effective that light heavyweight action is going to be up against Loco. And look at that. Loco had the second one scouted. Fool me once. He kicks him low. Gut wrench. Oh man, he's got him up on the shoulder. And Loco stretching out Tommy right now, but Load escapes. But the power of Loco has him take back over, and Tommy forced to fight back out again. Massive sit-out Uranagi there, and he's got the cover, and Load now with the pinfall. 1, and Loco, the former heavyweight champion of the world, manages, to strike the top of Load's head. Now he's grappled him, whipping him off the ropes, and launches him outside to the floor. Lobo Azul now in the ring, watching on. He's climbed to the top rope, and from the top, the elbow drop connects, and Load just had his sternum caved in by Loco, and Loco now lifts him up. Oh my God, he's got him up high, looking for Pantera's red cross into the barricade. And the Tombstoners in attendance love that one. Load motivated by the destruction of his own body here. Oh, he winds up in an uppercut. Somehow finding wherewithal and resolve after being red crossed into that barricade. And a scoop. My God, look at that backbreaker. Not many men hit Loco Lobo Azul with the backbreaker. That's kind of his thing. It says so in their song. Tommy whipping Lobo back into the ring and Load removing that turnbuckle pad. And he whips Loco off the ropes and my gosh, he scooped him up. Oh my God, the strength of this guy. Just to toss Loco Lobo Azul over the top of his head. And now the cover. We got the 1, 2. And Loco gets the shoulder up again. The referee now fixing that turnbuckle pad and another backbreaker. Tom E. Load. Loco pulling himself up in the corner. Maybe I wrote off Tom E. Load too soon, folks. He's a manhandles Loco Lobo Azul. Maybe he will defeat him and pull a victory back for the team of Lock and Load ahead of their title challenge. At Violent Night 2. Loco scoops him up. And massive backbreaker. And another big backbreaker. Tommy Load taken down. And Loco now pounds his chest. What's he got in mind here? And charges Tom E. Load and just speared him between the second and the third ropes and outside to the floor. And Tom E. now trying to get back into the ring. And he whipping Loco into that corner. Follows up with the dastardly elbow. But Loco manages to lash back out, an Aaron kick to the face. And then Loco scooped Load up. Big backbreaker number 1. Number 2. And a trifecta of unholy backbreakers from Loco Lobo Azul. And now Loco going to that far corner. Surely not. There's no way he can make this. Loco with the Loco elbow, but Load evaded it. He had plenty of time to scatter from that side of the ring. Load now with the suplex, and Loco gets dropped on his back. Tom E. Load now focusing the attention on that back and that targeting here. Look at this. He's got this triangle choke. This is locked in, and it's Loco Lobo Azul gonna tap out. I think Load let go of the hold, and Tom E. Load now. Who'd have thought this is gonna happen, folks? Loco sweeps the leg. Loco's back in control, putting all his chest weight across. 1, 2, and 3. The shock of that leg sweep was enough. Load must have banged his head on the mat. This is a shoot, ladies and gentlemen. If anything is going to prove to you at home that these results are not predetermined, it's results like that one. What a shock ending to this matchup. And Loco Lobo Azul's 14th ranked singles matchup, he picks up his 11th victory. And it's got to be said that Los Bestias Locos surely have the advantage heading into their title bout against the champions of Lock and Load at Violent Night, Saturday 21st of December. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got women's tag team action coming up next as the Claim of the Force Awakens take on Starshine and Trix. Winner of that will go out to Sunset Connection next week, folks. And the winner of that will face the Dancer Sisters of Violent Night 2. Also in the show, we have 5 contenders qualification bouts who are going to take the remaining 5 slots in Contenders 17, where we will determine next week the number 1 contender for the men's heavyweight championship of the world. Who's going to fight TKO at Violent Night? Find out with me, folks. The night is young. Still Buller from Awesome, the voice of all things championship wrestling series. This next bout is a 2-on-2. That's right, it's a women's tag team matchup. Semi-finals. The winner of this goes to next week's show, where they will face the Sunset Connection to become the number 1 contenders for the women's tag team championships of the world. Which team is going to go on to face the Dancer Sisters at Violent Night 2? Will it be this team in the yellow? This is Air Force 2. Or in the blue, we have Gale Force, the team of The Force Awakens. And folks, you may remember that Sandy Beach of the Sunset Connection is already qualified. Last season was in a team called Beach Force, where she tagged with Gale Force. It'll be interesting to see them in the ring again, standing opposites. I know not for the first time, but there's plenty of bad blood between those two. But first, they gotta make it through this team, former tag team champions in their own right. The Lady Starshine on your left, and on your right, Bellatrix. This is the team of Starshine and Trix. Lady Starshine has formerly been a women's champion and a women's tag champ. Bellatrix, in her rookie year, fell under the wing of the mama bird that is Lady Starshine. And around the same time of this team forming, the Cosmic Alliance, associated with Lady Starshine, fell into a state of flux. Still loosely affiliated. Not too sure personally where she stands as a group. But the Lady Starshine and Bellatrix looking to team up yet again here, folks. Force Awakens with a 2-win, 3-loss record. And Starshine and Trix, 7 wins, 5 losses. And Gale Force, Lady Starshine gonna start this thing off. And look at the Lady Starshine. That spinning kick already taking down Gale Force. And an elbow to the top of the head. Then Gale gets dropped. Lady Starshine dropping the elbow on the lower back here of Gale Force. On the low kicks. The series of kicks here. Oh, but Gale caught the foot and the knee to the face. The Lady Starshine didn't see that one coming, but manages to kick low. The dynamic ham in the ring now getting all the action. Lady Starshine just made the tag, and Bellatrix is now legal. Bellatrix in the ring. Lady Starshine, can we get an interview with you? What does Bella have to do to maintain the momentum that you handed her in this one? Yeah. Not screw it up. Great advice, Lady Starshine. Bella whipping Gale off the ropes, and look at the athleticism of Bellatrix leaping into the air. Elbow to the face and the cover. 1. And Gale manages to get the shoulders up. Both of these teams have been former tag team champs. Gale Force and Air Force 2 lost their championships just last month to the Dancer Sisters in their very first defense of the titles. They would love to go back and forth with the Dancers another time. There's no doubt in my mind about it. We've seen the Force Awakens and the Dancers go back and forth a little bit. Force Awakens took the titles off the Dancers, dropped them back to the Dancers, and will they get the opportunity to face each other a third time? Gale manages to break up that pinfall. Air Force 2 gets the tag, and for the first time in the matchup is the legal woman for her team. Gale's body in the way, offering much of a distraction here for both competitors in the ring right now, and Lady Starshine able to take advantage and whipping Air Force 2 around the ring. The Lady Starshine focusing her attention here on the wrong member of the team. Gale Force manages to elbow her into the top of the head. Gale Force, can we get a moment of your time? What does Air Force 2 have to do, in your opinion, to turn the tide of this one? Avoid the corner drop kick. Perceptive. Bellatrix now in total control, and my god, slingshotting herself over the top rope and outside of the floor to drop that leg. And Bella now with the cover on Air Force 2, and we got the 1. And Air Force 2 manages to kick out at the count of 1. No matter which of these teams pick up the victory, you know we're in for a great match in episode 72 next week on Tombstone TV. Winner of this will go up against the Sunset Connection with Sunny Bay and Sandy Beach, also former women's tag team champs. The women's tag team competition is stiff, and it's full of great teams here in CWS. Trix now climbing to the top, and his Air Force 2 is trying to escape. Oh, Trix absolutely taking the And yet somehow the confidence pays off. Look at that with the kick, another leaping snap mare. Trix now has Gale in the corner, but Gale manages to fight out. Gale Force with the kick to Bellatrix, and it looks like Gale Force now is the one in control, whipping Bellatrix off the ropes, and look at that for an arm drag. She took it down, and that cover. We've seen matches end off of seemingly innocuous moves before, like earlier tonight, Loco defeating one of the tag team champs, Tom E. Load, with a leg sweep of all maneuvers. Any move can end a match here in CWS because this is a shoot brother. Simulated shoot combat. There's no one pulling the strings behind us. No one telling our athletes who is going to win and who is going to lose. The results are real and the wrestling is virtual. Bellatrix kicks low. Air Force 2 not in a good position here. Gonna whip off the ropes and look at... Oh no! She had it scouted. Dropping the knee across the midsection here of Bellatrix. Now she's getting her hand stomped on. Air Force 2 targeting the hand here. But eats a kick to the face of Bellatrix and stomping at the back of Air Force 2 and off the ropes again. The run and splash and again connects. Bella now makes the tag and the Lady Starshine, the veteran, back into the ring. Oh, look at that short arm clothesline. Lady Starshine rolling to the outside, getting right back in the ring. Just trying to get into the head of Air Force 2. Tries to around and bounce at the head of Air Force 2 up the top turnbuckle. Elbow to the face of the Lady Starshine. Just super kick. Air Force 2 now going to the top. And from the top, Air Force with the crash landing. The splash landing is way better. I'm going to start calling it the splash landing. And oh my god, Air Force now the outside of the apron. And we all know that that's the hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring. Air Force 2 now has Lady Starshine and Bellatrix right where she wants them. Driving the pace of Lady Starshine in her knee. Air Force 2 somehow, some way, finds herself in control of the former women's champion, the former women's tag champ, and that short arm clothesline again. Bellatrix getting to her feet on the outside, climbing back up to the apron. Air Force 2 scooping up the Lady Starshine for that power slam in the Air Force 2's own corner. And now Gale, I think, with a bit of a miscommunication, getting in the way. Air Force 2 unable to do what she had in mind. Making the tag. And Gale now back in the ring. Oh, but the running bulldog. She just ate the running bulldog from the Lady Starshine. He's now targeting the arm. Stretching the arm out here. Lady Starshine heading back to her corner to make the tag to Bellatrix. Gale taking advantage. Catch a breath. And Bellatrix straight into that martial arts style kick from Gale Force. Smashing the head of Bella off the flat of the mat, and now Air Force 2 getting tagged back in. Bella stood right up and eats the knee. The Lady Starshine now watching on as her protege, her good friend Bellatrix now eating hit after hit. The knee getting slammed flat down into the mat. And the drop kick. And again, Air Force 2 going up to the top, and this time the splash landing onto Bellatrix. The ref counts 1, and the Lady Starshine, like a comet, streaking across the sky into break up the pinfall attempt. Air Force 2 now has had pinfall attempts being broke up on. The referees at CWS have got to start enforcing these rules. Air Force now going up top yet again. Another splash landing, and she misses it. Bellatrix had it scouted, but she couldn't scout that. The super kick to the face, and the referee telling Lady Starshine, stay out of it or you're disqualified. And Bellatrix eats the pin. Force Awakens are going to next week's show, where they will be facing Sunset Connection. What a result, and it looks like we will have Sandy Beach versus Gale Force next week, folks. Force Awakens picking up the win, and Starshine and Tricks losing in this one. Folks, do not go anywhere. Our 6th Contenders qualification bout's coming up right here next on Tombstone TV. Code 71 Tombstone TV. It's our 6th Contenders qualification bout, folks. Winner of this one will go to Contenders 17, where we will determine a new number one contender for TKO's Heavyweight Championship of the world. Will it be this man representing the tag team of the Walkers Undead, former tag team champion of the world? Alongside his brother Merle, this is Darryl Walker in his 13th ranked singles matchup. Darryl is coming to us with a record of 6 wins and 6 losses. As neutral as you can get. As well as being a former tag champion of the world, Darryl has had a heck of a singles career, folks. His singles record has been so good, he has been contending at the heavyweight singles level. That's why we haven't seen the Walkers Undead teaming up too much here in Season 2 of CWS. Darryl is good enough at the top. Is he good enough to defeat his opponent here tonight and go to another Contenders matchup? Darryl looks ready. And his opponent for the night, folks, all the way from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, headed to the ring now for his 27th ranked singles matchup with a win-loss record of 12 wins, 14 losses. This is Parker St. James, the master of the Tombstone Stand Driver, that Ross Bottom, the arrogance of Youth Elbow, and of course the Pachiti Club Clothesline. Darryl Walker, Parker St. James, winner of this goes to Contenders, and the loser of this bout will go to the Survivors qualification match next week. Winner goes to the Contenders matchup next week. Darryl's ready, Parker is ready, and the referee is ready. Shoulder tackle out the gates, and Darryl drops Parker. Stomp onto the arm and an elbow across the lower back. Darryl Walker is like a little Wolverine in the ring, folks. He is small but mighty as he tosses Parker around the ring and picks him up. Look at this for a dead lift. Power bomb, and he just took Parker down. Will Parker be able to survive the onslaught that Darryl brings to the ring? Stomp across the back of the elbow here, and Darryl Walker now out the gates has been in control. Parker rolls to the outside. Darryl now off the ropes. What's he looking for? Leaping over the top rope and all his body weight across the chest, and he just drove Parker flat down to the mat. And look at this for an alligator roll and the scoop up, and my God, Darryl is absolutely manhandling Parker St. James here, folks. Up on the shoulders, look at the strength of Darryl Walker. My God, look at that for a power slam. Parker's in a bad way here on the floor. Darryl goes kicking low, but Parker turns it inside out in the forearm to the face, grabbing the back here. And he just tossing Darryl into the steel steps outside on the floor. Dynamic camera's going to zoom his way in here, ladies and gentlemen. Referee getting distracted here by Parker, allowing Darryl to get into the ring, but Parker scoops him up, and Darryl reverses that, escapes the hold, reverse DDT. And dropping Parker onto the back of his head. Darryl in control. And look at that clothesline. And we've got a cover here, but Parker's leg is literally in the ropes. That hasn't stopped Parker losing matches in the past, though, has it, folks? If you know, you know. Alligator roll again, and Darryl absolutely manhandling Parker St. James. the small but mighty Daryl Walker, survival expert. He's got a book of survival tips out, a DVD as well, I think, which you can probably purchase somewhere. Parker now turned upside down in the corner. And my gosh, look at Daryl now unloading furious knees to the midsection. Oh, Parker gets dropped on his head. Sliding to the outside, and this time Daryl doesn't go over the top rope. He goes underneath the bottom one, but gets absolutely flattened with that. Parker, Daryl, again. Now Daryl launches Parker into the steps. Both men just throwing each other around here on the outside. Daryl misses with some double axes, but eats a couple of chops here across the chest and a spinning back elbow. And that leaping elbow again. Parker now in control of Daryl, probably for the longest part of the match. Parker's been in control. Ref count up to 6. And Parker climbs to the top. Parker could take the count-out victory, but no, he leaps from the top with the double X handles and just absolutely cracked Daryl into the top of the head. Parker now. Definitely, this is the longest period where he was in control, but my God, Daryl turns it around, and look at this, my God, no! The dull thud from Parker's body hitting those thin virtual pads to protect our virtual athletes from the virtual concrete below. That dull thud was deafening. Daryl in the ring taunting. The referee notifying Parker to get back in or he will be counted out. Let's count up to 6. The count is 7. Parker stirs. He's back to his feet. Parker's getting into the ring. You gotta believe that this thing's nearly done, folks. Series of rights, left, and he's got him up. That reverse tombstone driver type thing. I don't know what that one's called, to be honest with you. I got nothing. Got nothing. Google it. Parker now with Daryl in the corner. Oh, we have it, folks. The Pacini Club, their clothesline, out of absolutely nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Parker defeats Daryl, and Parker is going to Contenders. 17, where he will vie for the opportunity to potentially become the #1 contender. And folks, we will see Daryl Walker in action next week as well, when he will be in the Survivors qualification bout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got 4 more matches on the show. There's only 8 more men left in the pool. Who is going to be facing who? Find out with me, folks, here tonight on Tombstone TV. Matchup number 4 here on episode 71 of Tombstone TV. And it's another Contenders qualification bout. There's 8 men left in the pool, and which one's going to be coming to the ring first? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Hiro Satoshi for the 16th ranked singles matchup, folks. He is your future shot briefcase holder. He won the Eliminator, the titular match at our Eliminator 2 pay-per-view, meaning he has a shot at the heavyweight championship at a time and a place of his choosing already. But if he wins Contenders, folks, he'll have the match at Violent Night as well. What would happen if he won the Contenders match, won the championship, and was champion and future shot briefcase holder? That would be incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Hiro with 14 wins and 1 loss, all the way from Japan. Who is he up against? There's 7 men left in this pool, ladies and gentlemen. Who has been unlucky enough to be drawn against Hiro Satoshi? And ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than Rocky Beach of the Sunset Connection. with 5 wins, 6 losses. This is Rocky's 12th ranked singles matchup. This guy has won a contenders matchup in the past. He had a casket match against Wrench M. On pay-per-view, folks, he has been a main eventer in the past. Will he be so again? Rocky Beach looking to do the unthinkable here and defeat Hiro Satoshi in a ranked singles matchup. Only one man has done that, folks, and that was Dragon Noir. Dragon Noir, who defeated Hiro Satoshi for the Light Heavyweight Championship, ending Hiro's iconic reign at 112 days. And then, ladies and gentlemen, would you believe it? Dragon Noir went on to hold the championship for 112 days himself before losing it at Eliminator, just past to Killian Curse. Look at this backbreaker at the gates here from Hiro to Rocky. And Hiro picking Rocky right back up, and that suntanned, sun-kissed, bleach blonde-haired Superman in the ring now getting dropped and rocked by that clothesline. And Hiro now targeting the arm and stomping down here on the arms of Rocky, flattening the hands of Rocky Beach. Hiro cranking at the head here of Rocky Beach and slamming it back down to the mat. Hiro now, submission applied, choking away at Rocky, but Rocky powers out of it. You don't want to go. Pound for pound with Rocky. Look at that sun-kissed, sun splash in the corner. And that clothesline again. Rocky dropping Hiro Satoshi with that clothesline, and then a straight right, and now Rocky off the ropes looking for a big running splash. Rocky again with another splash on that cover. We got the one, and Hiro kicking out a one. The dynamic cam almost getting too close to the action right there. Running double axes across the back here. Hiro now needing the ropes to pull him up. Rocky with clothesline over the top rope, and Hiro gets dropped outside to the floor. Hiro Satoshi laid out flat, folks, outside the ring, and Rocky is watching on. Ropes count up to 3. Rocky slides underneath ropes to the outside and runs right into the grasps here of Hiro Satoshi with that spinning neckbreaker, burying and dropping Rocky. And Satoshi launches Rocky back into the ring. And Rocky over the top rope and outside of the bar, leaping through the air. Hiro just stood there. I don't think he saw that as a possibility to even enter the mind that Rocky would throw himself over the top and outside of the floor. Rocky not really known for being an aerial type of guy. More of a body guy than an aerial athlete. And my God, that running smash one more time. Rocky tossing Hiro back into the ring. And look at the taunting. Rocky Beach taunting. And he goes to scoop him up, but Hiro escapes. Whips Rocky off the ropes. Rocky bounces back, and he caught him. Look at that power slam. And Hiro slamming the head of Rocky off the floor. He kicked him low. Elbows to the top of the head. The Session Moth Martina taught him those moves back in Japan. 1, 2, and Rocky gets the shoulder up off those Session Moth elbows. And look at these chops in the corner. The Session Moth taught him these as well. Chops across the chest that he learned in Japan from his favorite Japanese wrestler of all time, the Session Moth Martina. Forearm shot to the lower back. Grabs him. Spins him. Rocky's in a bad way. Hiro scooped him up. Jumps Rocky. Another cover, folks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Satoshi choking Rocky Beach with that top rope. And that was enough, folks. Hiro goes 15-1. What a record. Rocky knocked out. We will see Rocky Beach next week, folks, in a Survivors qualifier match. But we will see Hero in the Contenders matchup. What a stacked show it's shaping up to be, folks. Don't go anywhere. Just 6 men left in our pool of 20. Who's going to be facing who? Is Cara Del Diablo, Blacklight, Zachary Evans, Lord and Savior, Travis the Savage Sanchez, and Moonbeam Originales are left in the pool. Who will face who? Find out with me, folks, next as Tombstone TV rolls on. And it's our next Contenders qualification bout. There's only 6 men left in the pool, folks. Who is going to be facing who? It gets easier and easier to predict after more and more matches. And ladies and gentlemen, here he is, representing the Revelation. This is Lord and Savior. And Lord and Savior, folks, we know his eternal battle with Cara Del Diablo, who is yet to come out in this pool, folks. Is it going to be the Lord versus Diablo yet again? We saw recently the Lord take on Diablo's brother, Cara Demiedo, and Demiedo defeated Lord and Savior in that one, folks. If I was a betting man, I'd say this is another case of the Lord versus Diablo. But I could be proven wrong. Thank you for joining us here for CWS Tombstone TV each and every Tuesday night. Folks, Saturday, 21st of December, we are having Violent Night 2, the most violent night of the year. The 12 matches of Christmas. It's our last pay-per-view event of 2024. Probably. And we know that in January, the Stadium Royale will be back. Who is up against the Lord here tonight, folks? It's none other than the CWS Golden. This is Zachary Evans. Zachary Evans is a former Intercontinental Champion, folks. Never won a Contenders match. Would love to challenge for the World's Heavyweight title. There is gold in this man's future. Zachary Evans loves to remind us of that. Lord and Xavier versus Zachary Evans here. Incredible matchup in store for us here tonight, folks. I'm glad I get to see this one live to tape. Zach Evans, Lord and Savior. Folks, that means that the only man left in the pool for Contenders: Travis the Savage Sanchez, Cara Del Diablo, Blacklight, and Moonbeam Originales. There will be 2 more matches tonight. Main event and the main event itself. Lord and Savior dropping Zach Evans with that drop kick and a right hand and a big back suplex to take him down. And already the Lord moonsaults from the top and misses. Zach Evans had it scouted. The Lord maybe playing fire here. Elbow, and look at that, step up that kick. Do you think the Lord was planning for Diablo, folks? And he might be more angry now that he's not got the matchup than he would be if he had gotten it. Lord and Savior's record of 10 wins, 11 losses. Look at the power of Zach Evans to toss him over the top rope and outside of the floor just like that. 10 wins and 11 losses. This is his 22nd matchup, folks. Ranked singles matches, and Zach Evans 13 wins, 8 losses. Also his 22nd ranked singles match here since arriving on the scene at CWS. Zach Evans with that short arm clothesline just took Lord and Savior down outside here on the floor. Can you believe it, folks? Both men with the same amount of ranked singles matches. Zach Evans with more wins and less losses. He does have the better record than Lord and Xavier, and he's a former IC champion. Lord, having never held any gold here in CWS. But that being said, the Lord has had many feuds, feuding with Dr. Dermot Allergy, Cara Del Diablo, Zach Evans back and forth with Will Richards for the longest of times, and even Travis the Savage Sanchez. Lord launching himself back to the ring, ref count up to 8. As Zach Evans slides back in, sneaks up behind the Lord and an elbow to the back, whipping the Lord off the ropes, and the Lord bounces back and into another elbow shot. Zach Evans taunting already like he thinks he's got him. Caught the Lord by the foot, by the hand, dragging him around the ring. Knee across the face and the Lord gets dropped. Zach Evans kicks low. Is he looking for the golden powerbomb already? He's got the Lord up and he sits down with it, folks. The golden ace with the pin. 1, 2, and the Lord kicks out. The Lord must have said his prayers, folks, to find an inner strength to kick out of that one. Zach Evans is slamming the wrists of the Lord into the mat. Zachary Evans watching on as the Lord pulls himself up and that spear outside to the floor and the Lord gets dropped. Zach Evans, folks, in control right now, bouncing the head of the Lord off that thin padded floor, and then driving the fist into the face of the Lord as well. Tombstoners in attendance here watching on. Zach Evans in total control. Deadlift and the running power slam. Zach Evans overpowering Lord and Xavier. He just tossed him into the ring steps. Big right hand left. And another right turn to Lord inside out and the close line to the back of the head. Lord and Xavier has been dropped here on the outside. Zachary Evans walking around the ring, getting himself back in. Zach Evans is safe. Is the Lord about to be counted out? Refs count up to 8. Zach Evans might get the count out victory here. The Lord, it's up to the count of 9. He'd need to get slid back into the ring and just at the very last second. Does Xavier think? I think Zachary thought that the Lord was getting counted out, and now the Lord picking Zach Evans up for the high cross. And he released it. The Lord now leaping to the outside. He's measuring Zachary Evans. He's looking for the clothesline from heaven, and he just damn near took Zachary's head off. I think Zachary Evans thought the Lord was being counted out. He went up the ropes to celebrate, and it cost him. Lord and Xavier rose again, folks. And from the ashes, he progresses. Massive win for Lord and Xavier. He is going to Contenders 17 next week, folks. And Zachary Evans will be going to the Survivors qualifier matches. Second main event of Tombstone TV episode 71 coming up right here next, folks. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of action yet to come. Right here, CWS. Right here, right now, Contenders qualification matchup number 9. The winner of this will go to Contenders 17 next week on Tombstone TV, folks. And introducing first in this one, it's Travis the Savage Sanchez. Former Intercontinental Champion, one half of the Savage Hearts. Travis in his 23rd ranked singles matchup, folks. 17 wins and 5 losses. And who will he be up against, folks? Will it be Moonbeam Originales, Cara del Diablo, or Blacklight? There's only 3 men left in the pool. Whoever is drawn against Travis, we know the remaining 2 will face each other in the main event, folks. Is Travis ready to finally win a Contenders matchup, folks? He has never done it. And since he started competing with the heavyweight division, it's always felt like there might be something lacking in his game, but that might be his wrestling acumen, which has come on a lot in the last year under the tutelage of martial arts. Will Travis win this matchup and go to Contenders? Find out with me, folks, as this one rages on. It's Blacklight. Ladies and gentlemen, your semi-main event matchup of the evening. Travis the Savage Sanchez takes on another original roster member here, Blacklight. 7 wins, 7 losses in his 15th ranked singles matchup. Blacklight sees gold in his future, sees opportunity on the horizon. That blackout knee, the blackout kick, blackout elbow. Travis has that martial arts inspired sharpshooter and the savage punch to contend with. Which of these men will defeat the other, folks? An absolutely massive and thrilling quest is about to unfold. Blacklight versus Travis. And folks, if you remember, Blacklight actually has a victory over Travis when Travis was the Intercontinental Champion. Blacklight won that Survivors matchup and challenged him. He did defeat Travis via countout. You may remember that from a few months ago, folks. Will Blacklight pick up the victory here again, or will Travis get his revenge? Side leg sweep from Blacklight, the quickness, the speed, the agility from Blacklight to take Travis the Savage Sanchez down. And look at that reverse atomic drop. Right hands, left hand combo, kick low. And Blacklight with the club and blow across the back here. Travis the Savage Sanchez is a former professional boxer, heavyweight world champion. In that regard, he'd love to do that here. Blacklight was a massive hit on the Indies before signing with CWS. Will Blacklight be the man to contend for the heavyweight world's title? That contenders matchup, folks, is stacked with talent already. We've already seen Lord and Xavier, Hero Satoshi, and Parker St. James. Tonight alone, those three have put their names in the contenders 17 matchup. Blacklight climbing to the top, and from the top, Blacklight with the elbow to the midsection here. Travis Savage Sanchez, and he's got the cover. We've got the one. And Travis kicks out. But don't forget last week's show, major attraction. Fabian Nils, Eli Valentine, Will Richards, and Tommy Torque Thompson all got their names in the hat too. Savage punch out of nowhere. 1, 2. And Blacklight got their shoulder up off the Savage punch. We have 8 slots filled in that contender 17 matchup for next week, folks. And we know one of these men is going to be adding their name to that list. Which of these men is going to be the 9th man in the match? Look at that shoot, Hurricane Rana. Brother. Travis taking Blacklight down. Locking up with him again. Blacklight couldn't see it coming. He just got dropped snake eyes out of the top turnbuckle. Travis now rolling to the outside. Blacklight also rolling to the outside. Travis bouncing the head of Blacklight off the apron. The hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring. When Travis joined CWS, folks, he came strictly from a professional boxing background. All his moves were gut punches and straight rights and lefts. Under the tutelage of martial arts, his knowledge of professional wrestling has expanded, and Travis has become quite the formidable character. You'd forget that he is barely over his 1 year run in virtual pro wrestling. That anniversary wasn't too long ago. Travis is one of the fastest to transition from one sport to another in the history here at CWS, and look at this belly to belly, just throwing him around and kicking him low. Rest count up to 8. Are we going to have another count out? No. Blacklight gets in at 9. Travis gets in at 9. Travis not going to get counted out. Again, yes, Blacklight defeated him by a count out before, but Travis maintained his championship. Travis is smart enough to realize that sometimes you don't have to win the match to stay champ. But in a situation like this where there's no championship advantage on the line, it's better to not get counted out. Savage punch yet again, center of the ring, and that's got to be it, folks. 1, 2, and Blacklight kicks out of his second savage punch. Fans chanting one more time, and Travis has it locked and loaded, and he goes for it, but he missed it. He somehow missed the punch. Unconnected this time. We've got the third connection. 1, 2, 3. Blacklight has been defeated, and Travis the Savage Sanchez gets a bit of revenge. Travis puts his name on the list, folks. He is going to Contender 17. What a massive win in the semi-main event of Tombstone TV episode 71, folks. We know the main event. There's only 2 men left in the pool. Cara Del Diablo and Moonbeam Originales. Which of them will be the last man to put their name on the list for Contender 17? Find out with me, folks, as the main event rolls right round next. Tombstone TV. Wait, folks. Oh my gosh, Moonbeam Originales just shoved Diablo into the referee, and now the strike exchange, both men falling out to the floor. Folks, when these guys realized that it was each other they were facing, they ran down during the ads. They did not wait for entrances. They just wanted to get straight to the action. Diablo now dropping Moonbeam on that neck breaker outside on the floor. These guys have gone back and forth for months. Diablo and Moonbeam Originales, folks, if you remember way back when Wrench was the champion, and after his heinous attack on the Platinum Kid, the Grim Reaper's advantage had been abused for so long that management decided there'd be no contenders match that month. After the qualifiers, there was 2 5-man battle royals held, and Wrench was going to have a triple threat match to defend his title. The winners of those matches, none other than Moonbeam Originales and Cara Del Diablo. And on the night, Cara Del Diablo defeated Wrench M and became the heavyweight champion of the world. Diablo defeated Wrench. Moonbeam Originales has since then hated Diablo. He reckons he never got a fair crack at that matchup. And they have gone back and forth multiple times in contenders bouts and singles action. Oh my god, top rope drop kick, taking him down. And Diablo with the cover 1. And Moonbeam Originales kicks out at 1. And folks, you may remember in the Eliminator 2 match at the Eliminator 2 pay-per-view in Newcastle upon Tyne, Moonbeam Originales actually eliminated Cara Del Diablo from that matchup. A modicum of revenge maybe for that Summer Series main event match where OG felt like he didn't get the fair crack, and now tonight let the better man win, because the winner of this one will go to Contender 17. They will main event next week's show in the 10-man multi-man matchup where we will determine the new number one contender for the heavyweight championship of the world. Diablo has it locked in. The devil lock. He's got the variation of that devil locked in. And Moonbeam might be forced to tap. But no, he's after escaping the hold. Right hand to face the devil. And Moonbeam Originales scooping the devil up and tossing him back first into the turnbuckle and then launching him around the ring. The strength of Moonbeam Originales, virtually unparalleled across the galaxy. Moonbeam's picking him up for the Cosmic Power Bomb, and oh my god, I thought Diablo escaped, but Moonbeam made the best of it and slammed him down. We got the 1, we got the 2, that might be it, folks. Diablo gets the shoulder up. Moonbeam Originales with 8 wins, 1 loss in ranked singles action. This is his 10th ranked singles matchup. Cara Del Diablo in his 19th ranked singles matchup. 12 wins, 6 losses. Former heavyweight champ of the world. Moonbeam Originales yet to hold any titles here in CWS. But he's come so close to the heavyweight championship and so close to the tag team titles on many occasions. The leader of the Cosmic Alliance is just kicking the face and showing disrespect here to Cara Del Diablo of Caras de las Muertes. And look, OG drops down and the leapfrog out of the veteran. And the belly. He's got him hooked, but Diablo escapes. Diablo kicks low. Diablo's hooked him. Double underhook. And then he's at a chest. Diablo flattens Originales, and we might have it here, folks. 1, 2. And OG gets the shoulder off the mat. Cara Del Diablo now stalking Moonbeam Originales. Surely he's looking for that devil driver. The devil locked in. Oh my god. Moonbeam caught the leg, but he couldn't catch the clothesline. Diablo taking down Moonbeam Originales. Super kick took his head damn near off. Diablo now climbing to the top. Surely he's not going to reach him from there, folks. Diablo. My goodness, did you hear the crunch of that one? And now springboarding himself to the top and a moonsault from the top. And is that it, folks? Has Cara Del Diablo just defeated Moonbeam Originales in the main event? He has, folks. He's booked his slot in Contenders. And Diablo is the 10th man in the Contenders matchup, which means Moonbeam Originales is going to the Survivors qualification matches next week, folks. Absolutely massive matches next week on Tombstone TV episode 72, folks. Thank you for joining us here at CWS. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please do so. Join us each and every Tuesday night, Tombstone TV. Next week's show is absolutely stacked. It's the go-home show. Ahead of the Violent Night card, folks, we are going to have 5 Survivors qualification matches. We are going to have the women's tag team number one contenders determined as the Sunset Connection take on the team of the Force Awakens. And then in the main event, we have contenders 17. Folks, absolutely massive matches ahead of us next week on the show. Can you believe it? Those Survivors qualifier matches, folks, they look a little something like this. That's right, folks, we're announcing them right now. We are going to have Hardy Bye taking on Big Ben. These long-term rivals go at it again, folks. And remember, out of these Survivors qualifiers, the winning 5 men will go to that Survivors match at Violent Night. So there's a lot on the line. The winner of the Violent Night Survivors match will go to Stadium Royale to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. So this is a huge opportunity for the 10 men involved in these 5 matches. Hardy Bye versus Big Ben. We're going to have Martial Arts versus Zachary Evans. Mo Money will be taking on Daryl Walker. Rocky Beach and Blacklight, and folks, I'm being told that Moonbeam Jr. will be taking on his own father, Moonbeam Originalis. Cosmic Alliance might implode next week on Tombstone TV. Come back next Tuesday to see how this all plays out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and good night.